And I'm Jerry May. Glad you're with us this evening. And new at 6, we have more on the controversy over the Caddo Confederate Monument.
Well, the whole nation, the United States, is watching us here today as to how we react on this situation.
That was Caddo Parish Commissioner Ken Epperson earlier this month renewing his call to move the Confederate Monument from the courthouse grounds. Epperson claims the monument is on Caddo Parish property illegally, but isn't. And does Caddo Parish actually own the property where the courthouse stands? I investigated to bring you both sides. This Confederate monument has stood on the north front of the Caddo Courthouse since the early 1900s, and rebel history still divides Shreveport. In a recent guest column in the Shreveport Times, Caddo Commissioner Ken Epperson wrote, "The Confederate monument is placed illegally on Caddo Parish's property and should..." But is the courthouse really on parish property? And did the parish ever actually buy the land or just take it over? Epperson cites a title search that was done in 2002 to determine ownership of the courthouse land. While the title company wrote, "Our records do not disclose a deed," it went on, "Inquisitive prescription would have long since prevailed over any flaw in the dedication of the subject tract." Wait, what? The parish owns all this land because of something called acquisitive prescription? What's that?
It's a method of obtaining title to property by use and possession over a certain period of time.
It's something that goes back to frontier days. If you stayed on a piece of land for 30 years, you became owner.
Yeah, they're squatters.
Noted historian Gary Joyner says the parish basically claimed the block of land, Block 23, that was designated as a public square when Shreveport was made into a town. Joyner says if the parish pushes that claim as a basis to move the monument, it would be in for a long, costly court battle. He calls it a can of worms.
If you start opening that, the parish should be prepared to defend the title of every piece of property that it owns in the entire parish.
The parish owns that block.
The entire block?
Yes.
Including where the monument is?
Yes.
So does that mean the monument is there illegally?
That is not something that our office has ever been asked to pass an opinion on. So I haven't researched that.
But a little research does show that on June 18th, 1903, the Caddo Police Jury, forerunner of today's commission, voted to give $1,000 for the Confederate Monument, as well as the front portion of Courthouse Square as a site for the Daughters of the Confederacy.
Which tells me that they gave up their right to it.
Joyner has volunteered to serve on a citizens committee that will advise the parish what to do, if anything, with the Confederate monument. The battle is still being fought. Now, you probably remember 5 years ago, the Caddo Parish Commission voted in favor of removing a Confederate flag from that monument, and it was taken down by the Sons of the Confederate Veterans, but removing the monument would not be so easy, as you just heard. And of course, we're going to follow what the committee decides and how the parish acts on this issue. By the way, Commissioner Epperson did not return calls to comment on this story.
Of course not.
And more now on